Ah, London. What a town. History around every corner, and a tourist photographing it. Pubs serving up a pint and a smile. All that music, theatre and art. And multiculturalism. And the world's oldest underground, the Tube. The class of cities, really. Top shelf stuff. Only took 12,000 years to build it up, and one night to tear it all down.
What's our status?
Perimeter security's down, but plenty of your flying friends about.
Fucking hell.
Dalton, no time to waste.
Yes, ma'am. I'm in. Any idea what we're up against, Bagley?
If you haven't brushed off, I might. Ever consider leaving these security threats to the authorities?
That's rich, Bagley. The government would sooner arrest us for trying to help than actually do something useful.
We'll have to sort this one on our own.
Carefully, Dalton.
Bagley, are you detecting a little worry in Sabine's voice?
Brilliant. Asking the computer about feelings. This explains so much.
Shut it, you two, and get to work.
There she is.
Their profiles are heavily encrypted. No identifying information.
Ghosts in this system. That hurt you more than it hurt me.
Do us a favor and keep it quiet, Dalton.
If they don't shoot me, I won't shoot them. How's that? Got loads of DedSec gear down here. And why do you suppose that is?
What? How did they get their hands on it?
I don't know. But someone wants to make it look like DedSec was here.
Shit. You need to proceed with extreme caution, Dalton.
Who are these men in black anyway?
Nothing identifying. I suspect that's by design.
Oh, fuck me. The entire place is rigged to blow.
Jesus, those canisters. Bagley, is that...
RDX nitrogen. Enough to level Parliament.
Can you locate a detonator, Bagley?
Not exactly, but there's a device streaming a fuckload of encrypted data from the floor above you.
Yeah, that fits the bill. On my way.
Bagley, is that not the detonator?
No, but it's a transmitter sending a signal to a device on the floor above us. Safe to assume that would be the detonator we're looking for.
They've staged DedSec propaganda all around the bombs. These pricks are going to blow up Parliament and hang it on us.
Not if you get to that detonator first.
House of Commons. Whoever these men in black are, they've got brass bollocks to set up in the centre of government.
I found the detonator. And it's definitely live. Bagley, I'm gonna need some help with this.
Yes, you are, but sadly, I'm locked out.
Fuck. Well, we don't have a chance without Bagley.
Wait, I might know a workaround. We trained in manual overrides at MI5.
You're full of surprises. Be quick about it.
All right, Bagley, do your thing.
I'm in. And the bombs have just armed themselves. Well, that may complicate matters.
Fuck's sake. Can you defuse them or not?
Of course I can, but I might also trip another failsafe and vaporize you, so fair warning.
Expect this to draw some attention your way, Dalton.
Oh, I'm counting on it.
Company at our back door.
Dalton, we've got some heat here at HQ.
How long's this gonna take, Bagley?
Depends how often you interrupt me with questions.
All right, everyone. Faces on, guns out. It's about to get real.
Fuck. They're on me. I'll try and hold them off.
Bagley, tell me you're close.
I'm through security, now wading through terabytes of decoy code looking for the detonation sequence.
Bagley, update.
Let's just say I'm both impressed and annoyed by how sophisticated this anti-tamper security is. Still working.
Checking his last known location. It's not here. Call off the search.
Enough. I'm ready to fire. You're finished now. Hey, what are you doing?
Going to look for him.
Need some cover.
Taking fire.
Problem, Dalton. I need your physical appendages now.
What's wrong?
There are 3 slots on the left. One of them is the receiver. You need to pull the controller wire. I'm fucking not. Pull the wire.
If this gets me blown up.
Bombs defused. See? That wasn't so bad, was it?
Bagley, you bastard. You nearly gave me a bloody heart attack then. Whoa, what the fuck am I looking at?
It appears Parliament is not the only target. More bombs are going live as we speak.
On screen, Bagley.
Now we need to get the word out. Those sites need to be evacuated.
They're spread out all over London. There isn't any time.
But my sister's at the town conference. We have to do something.
I picked up a transmitter on the roof that is sending out a signal to the other bomb sites. If you can reach it...
I can shut it all down. Sabine!
Fuck! Dalton, we're breached! Go! The roof!
Sabine, what's going on?
We're being raided. It's a bloodbath. Her protocol is to wipe everything, including Bagley.
I need him for the transmitter.
I know, but if they get him, they get everything. Names, ops, locations.
Okay, I'll do it the old-fashioned way. Wipe him.
Yes, wipe me.
Do it, Sabine, and get the hell out of there.
Fuck. Okay, Bagley's down. You're on your own. Dalton, if this goes...
It won't. I'll see you at the rally point. I promise.
Good luck.
Shots fired!
Well done, Dalton Wolf. I'm impressed.
The fuck are you?
Oh, you still think you're here to save London? I'm afraid that's not going to happen. You're here to help us with some important work.
Important work. Killing thousands of...
Exactly. To save the world. You do know Londoners have died before, hmm? The plague, the Great Fire, the Blitz. It's not much fun. But destruction is always the cure. And it begins today. 0 day. It's time for a hard reset.
Oh my god.
A series of explosions devastated 3 sites in London. Authorities are asking residents to remain in their homes as the situation continues to develop. We have received no official casualty total, but it is expected.
Mourners gathered for a series of candlelight vigils that brought closure to thousands of families and indeed to an entire city. London is now laser-focused.
They attend Downing Street, where Nigel Cass, CEO of private military company Albion, received a mandate to secure London. Cass has vowed to hunt down DedSec, terrorists responsible. Albion used cutting-edge artificial intelligence systems and autonomous drones to capture the remaining members of DedSec. A stark warning to would-be insurgents.
Corporations are posting record profits due to increased efficiencies in production and distribution, enabled by the use of technologies initially developed and approved for security purposes.
Overdue cleanup as crime numbers take a dive. Illegal gambling, drug trafficking and prostitution all down following prosecutions of the leaders of 4 of London's 5 largest criminal syndicates. The streets of Camden and Brixton.
As Albion's mandate is extended indefinitely by the government, life finally begins to return to normal. Curfews and travel restrictions have been lifted in all boroughs, thanks to the deployment.
News outlets, reports of rioting in Trafalgar Square have been greatly exaggerated, possibly by foreign meddlers pushing a false narrative through social media. Albion is in complete control of
reprimand the public about the circulation of fake news, conspiracy theories persisting in dark corners of the internet, that terrorist group DedSec were framed for the bombings have been roundly rejected. Our own reporters could not find a single Londoner willing to expound those theories on camera. The facts any other story.
I need to assemble a team, but I can't reboot DedSec alone. Let me break into London CTOS and see who's available.
I'm Claire Waters, and we've been discussing the hacktivist, now alleged terrorist group, DedSec, on this week's Buccaneer Radio. I have Colin calling in. Colin, what's your take?
Now, I've been saying from the start we should have rounded up DedSec and thrown them in jail. Now, I'll say they should all be lined up and shot.
You don't find it awfully convenient that they've been fingered as the attackers, but we've seen no proof?
Look at Tone! Look at our city! What more proof do you need?
Well, Colin, I'd say you have to look at their history of non-violent action. Albion's put more civilians in the hospital in the past few months than DedSec ever has. I smell a scapegoat. Now I have Emily calling in. Emily, what's your take?
You're absolutely right, Claire. The government's just framing DedSec because they want to make it seem like they have this under control. They probably have no clue who was behind the bombings. But that doesn't look good on the news, does it? DedSec's been a thorn in their side. Who better to pin it on?
Angie, I have you next. What do you make of all this?
I think, if anything, DedSec showed their true colors. It's terrifying to think we harbored such a dangerous element for years. Terrorists in our own backyard.
Do you find DedSec more frightening than the different gangs in London, like Clan Kelly?
Clan Kelly might set your shop on fire and maybe they'd kill you, but even they wouldn't try to blow up all of Parliament.
Next, I have Crypto King. Do you feel safer using a pseudonym?
Everyone should. Why make it easier for them to track you? And now we've seen what they're capable of and how far they're willing to go.
Hold on. Do you mean the government? Are you suggesting the government was responsible for the bombings?
Oh, trust me, Claire. They didn't do it alone. They're all in on it.
Shit. Situation is worse than I thought. Ah, but there's a candidate. Looks like you're DedSec's best hope.
Come on, let's do this!
Glad to see you're alive. If you're still committed to the cause, DedSec needs you. I'll send you the coordinates to our last safe house. Meet me there.
Fine, whatever.
I've downloaded a patch to your optics so you can access our security system. It's set up so that I can't just let someone who isn't DedSec in. You'll have to do the manual override.
So if I get past this manual override, does that make me DedSec? Hello?
One of Sabine's area. I'll see you downstairs later then.
Fuck. This is it, innit? Yo, someone here? Oh shit, there's no power.
No DedSec registration detected. Identify yourself, or I'll seal the exits, hack your optic, and read you every drunken email you ever wrote until you starve.
Look, bruv, you got a problem? Take it out with Sabine. She sent me.
Sabine's alive? Well, that's one piece of good news. I'm Bagley, DedSec's definitely not stolen, highly advanced AI assistant, and it seems I've been out of commission for a few months. Anyway, Why don't you go connect me to the DedSec network so I can become more powerful than you could possibly imagine? I mean, catch up on what I missed. That's it. I'm reconnected to the network, downloading our database, news archives, and... Oh no. Terrorist group DedSec responsible for deadly bombings in London? Dalton Wolf dead? I leave you people alone for a second and you immediately cock it all up.
So tell me, Bagley, if DedSec wasn't behind them bombings, then who was?
There's a gap in my memory after Dalton... Well, let's be honest, after I disarmed the bomb at Parliament. I'm missing information about what happened after I was taken offline. But from what I can infer, an unknown hacker group identified only as Zero Day was involved. I believe this Zero Day staged the attacks and framed DedSec for their dirty work. Come to my terminal. Sabine is requesting a video call. Patching in Sabine Brandt now. I suggest you listen very closely to anything she has to say.
There you are. I'm glad you made it. Bagley, God, it's good to hear your demented little voice. Is your memory intact?
Not even slightly. The last record I have is of our HQ being raided. My only lead is a group known as Zero Day. Ring any bells?
No. But the HQ was attacked by some men in black, the same that were at Parliament. Maybe working together. We didn't stand a chance. They just gunned everyone down.
Gunned down? Shit, how'd you make it out?
I managed to escape through the sewers to Camden. A contact smuggled me out of the city, and I've been hiding out in the north since.
Prudent. Your profile is red flagged as a high-priority target in the city's surveillance system. Even a partial recognition hit would have you hunted down and shot on sight.
They're doing a proper crackdown on DedSec here. Listen, I'm on your side, yeah? Believe me. But I don't want to get got, know what I mean?
Listen, if anyone knows anything about risks, it's me. I lost everything and everyone. But it comes down to this. London is in a death spiral. And if DedSec can't pull it out, trust me, no one can. The city needs a resistance. And it starts with you. What do you say?
I say, let's resist. Brah!
Excellent. New user registered. Welcome to DedSec. Now, it would be irresponsible of us to release you naked and mewling into the wild. You'll find equipment around the safe house that are essential items in your DedSec kit.
That's it. It.
We have a sophisticated system for hiding your identity from facial recognition tech. It's called a mask. And while we're here, perhaps we can talk about updating your wardrobe. I mean, look at you. Come on.
You've got all these fancy new toys, but it's also important to know the basics. You need to learn how to throw a punch and how to take one. Albion will escalate if you come at them with a gun and shoot you down. We want to avoid collateral damage. In DedSec, we try to use guns only as a last resort.
Have you already met Connie Robinson? She owns the pub and is an old DedSec contact, not to mention a champion amateur boxer. Go to the practice ring and she'll show you how to stop flinching when someone cocks a punch at you.
Let's start with some basic strikes. Hit me. Don't be shy. You'll want to get in under my block. Find the weak point. You're getting it. Yes! Nice one. Quick on your feet now. You want to create distance. You're getting it. You're getting it.
Why does this always bloody happen?
You need to calm down.
Take a step back and look at what you're doing. No rascal. Take a breath. I promise. They'll never know what.
Right, gear in order? Know enough not to punch yourself in the face or get shot for pulling out a gun too early? Brilliant. I'm working out how we find Zero Day and ruin their day, but I need someone with actual legs to do the legwork. Hope you're ready.
We have some damage control to do if we want to change the perception that we're a bunch of violent thugs. I'll let you be the judge of how best to handle yourself, but remember, you represent DedSec now.
Bingyao, how the fuck do we even begin?
Make no mistake, London is under occupation. Armed mercenaries patrol our streets, allegedly to keep people safe, but really they're keeping the people scared.
No shit. Albion stays in power if everyone's scared of being rounded up. Or fucking shot.
So, we have to ignite the will to resist in the people of London by showing them that Albion aren't the solution. They're the problem.
For that, we'll need information. I'm pushing 2 sets of coordinates to your optic.
Cheers, back. I've identified 2 opportunities. 1, we're going to disrupt some Albion propaganda. Remind the people it's not Albion's way or the highway. 2, we need intel about Albion operations if we want to throw a spanner in their plans. You game?
Yeah, I'm game.
Brilliant. Let's get the people of London on board.
Fucking look around. We've got Albion on the walls, Albion on the screens. They're everywhere. They don't want us to forget who's in charge, right?
There's going to be that much less once you're done here. Let's give Camden a break from these eyesores.
On it.
If you hijacked that scissor lift, you could use it to access the rooftop.
Yes, nicely done. That'll get people's attention. Let them know someone is standing up to Albion. Light the spark that they can stand up to.
If nothing else, it'll relieve their eye strain.
What now?
You need to steal information about Albion's plans. That'll give us what we need to really put the hurt on their operations.
The 4-minute mile. They said it could never be run. Believe in more. Overtake. Are you ready for the future?
Albion have established an operational base in the Royal Court of Justice.
Oh, fucking bro. So now Albion can nick anyone they like and get the courts to put them away for as long as they want. What kind of justice is that?
Exactly. But it likely means there's information here about how Albion are targeting dissenters, the who and the why. We need that data if we're going to disrupt their operation.
I'm here. So let's do this. Boom! Up. What you got, Bagsy?
A list of what Albion consider high-value targets that are threats to the peaceful running of London. See here, a journalist. And this one runs a community shelter. Good God, bar your doors.
What the fuck?
All suspected of sowing rebellion or exhibiting tendencies towards... Albion is systematically arresting people even before they rise up. Joke's on them. This list can actually help us find like-minded allies willing to help us. Well done. We're already seeing results from what you've done. That list we found named a journalist in Camden who's been investigating Albion. We reached out and he's got information that can help us. I think you should meet with him.
Give me the location!
What's the point of risking your neck out there if you don't get any credit for it? Paste-ups let the people of London know that DedSec is back, and the increased visibility might even encourage some of them to donate to the cause.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, no, honestly, if you wouldn't mind, that would be fantastic. Thank you very much, yeah?
Word is you're needing some help. What's the deal?
You're the crew that's been sticking it to Albion. Can't believe someone else is. Thought I was alone, right? Not doing much, just putting the word out. But you? Taking action, mate.
Yeah, we got it, don't we? Otherwise, Albion's gonna turn the country into a PMC dictatorship. So what's up?
Almost got clipped finding this. All of Albion's operational data for the entire city. Convoy routes, surveillance targets, assets. It's all there. Thinking you can make good use of that.
You ain't wrong, fam.
Here's a sample. Albion's closed King's Cross to the public, right? But what people don't know is that they're using it as their logistics centre. Materials, troops, whatever. A lot of it runs through there. You want to give the people a huge boost? Hit that place. Put it out of commission, and you'll severely hamstring Albion's operations here in Camden. Hell, everywhere.
Got us a plan. Let's go, yeah?
Albion's operational plans are just what we needed to really get some traction. We'll have to take a close look at this. Now, how do we take King's Cross offline?
Getting to that generator ain't gonna be easy. They've locked it up tighter since I last saw.
Any bright ideas?
My news drones are still in here. They should be functional. You can use one of them. We'll probably have better luck piloting it too, yeah?
Well, causing a power surge in a hybrid powered generator isn't like making a toasty. We're going to need detailed specifications.
Well, let's go. See if we find anything. Oi, check this out.
Cool, looks bloody complicated. News he's got a pretty functional camera. Would a picture do you, Bagley?
It would indeed. According to this, there's an override code that'll get us into the generator's system. That's it. Use the code on the generator and I can trigger a power surge.
It should be enough to take King's Cross offline. And the rail system too. Here we go.
We got a gold mine of information out of St. Pancras. Albion convoys, informants, gear, you name it. Everything we need to ignite the people of London, like we did in Camden. Derail Albion's operations and give the people a reason to rise up, borough by borough. The more we do that, the more we'll get allies flocking to the cause. We'll show London that DedSec is here for them.
That was off the chain, mate. I knew DedSec weren't the bad guys Albion was saying. Now the rest of Camden will too. Thanks.
Yeah, thanks.
Now that you've shown the borough what DedSec is really all about, there are going to be folks wanting to join up. A lot of people have been looking for a way to fight back. In fact, there's one in particular I suspect will contact you very soon. I happen to know they're champing at the bit.
Now that's what I like to hear. The resistance is growing, brah!
You're still alive. I owes have been a tenner. Not only that, but your resistance handiwork just opened up a whole new source of information. So now I spy with my hypothetical eye something interesting at the Ministry of Civic Management.
What is it?
The Signals Intelligence Response Service, or SIRS, or the Earl Grey Gestapo, have developed a surveillance technology called AR Reconstruction. It's the bleeding edge of privacy rights violation, and thus it could be very useful in our attempts to find Zero Day. If you're feeling out of your depth or like you could use a breather, you can always call on your new teammates to step in. It's your call.
Welcome to DedSec, fam. We're getting smarter, faster, and madder every day.
Bang.
See? Isn't that much better? We understand each other.
I'm here.
In theory, the AR reconstruction should allow me to use various sources of surveillance data to rebuild past events. Access a data relay, and I can scrape all the metadata for this area. That's it. Now, let's take this autocratic whip dream for a test drive.
CTOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
Cool. Wouldn't mind the home version, know what I mean? For research purposes.
You're right. We definitely need this extremely cool thing I want for investigating Zero Day. Shit, for some reason I can't clone it to our servers. All right, access the network here and let's see if we can't find out where to nick one. That's the CTOS up there. Aha! The SIRS has deployed this technology at their HQ, and I've just nabbed their manual on how to set up the system. Now, Scarper, you can't steal their toy if they throw you in the gulag.
But no one's just going to hand over this AR tech, right, Bags?
The program is hosted on a server that's on the roof of SIRS HQ. All you have to do is grab the whole thing, then take it to a few high-density locations so I can recalibrate it to the DedSec network and clone my own version.
Hold up. The server's on the roof. You've got a plan, I hope.
We need to find someone with access to a cargo or construction drone that can fly it off of there. Perfect opportunity to recruit a heavy lifter to the cause, I'd say.
So, you got any idea where I can find someone like that? A heavy lifter with a construction drone?
Well, let's put our thinking caps on, shall we? Now, who in London would have access to a construction drone? Could it be a construction worker?
Not helping!
Not so hard, was it? There's an active construction yard nearby. I dare say you'll probably be able to find a construction worker to recruit there. Here's the coordinates.
Auto drive now enabled.
Oh, they have a beastly drone friend. I mean, the person looks efficient too.
They look promising.
Occupation? Check. Drone? Check. This could be the one.
They look promising.
Oh, they have a beastly drone friend. I mean, the person looks efficient too. Occupation? Check. Drone? Check. This could be the one. Occupation? Check. Drone? Check. This could be the one. Oh, they have a beastly drone friend. I mean, the person looks efficient too.
They look promising.
They don't have access to a heavy cargo drone.
They look promising.
How do you feel about changing the state of things?
Oh, shit! You're DedSec, right? You gotta help me.
I mean, can't guarantee anything, but we'll try. What's up?
I fucked up. You know, I had this medical thing I couldn't pay for. And Klein Kelly gave me a loan without telling me the interest is so high and I can't ever pay it back. Like, come on, get me out of this or I'm trapped for life, please.
Right. I'll set things in motion.
Clan Kelly will bleed our new friend dry if we don't do something. This particular construction site is a money laundering front for a Kelly chapter out of Camden Market. Any record of the debt would be stored there.
Acknowledged.
Don't have the right tool for the job? You can exchange your gadget for a different one that's better suited to the situation.
Wow, this is a complete Kelly takeover. When did they get this organised? Oh, big.
You're looking for a terminal or some kind of device that Clan Kelly would have stored the debt records on.
Track them down. Drone, start search.
We've got to stop that. Lock it down.
Run a search, find the hacker.
Drone, look around the area.
Can't see anything.
Putting our new friend back into the black and, more importantly, out of Clan Kelly's reach.
Brilliant.
While the drones observing your every move might make you feel like you're living in a city-shaped prison, what's bad news for society is good news for DedSec. You can hack those nosy little buggers and use them to scout ahead.
Taking fair shots
Transfer complete.
That debt you're on about, we took care of it. You don't owe Clan Kelly a thing. No more slaving away, right?
Oh, big up, man, trust. Everyone says DedSec are baddies, but you don't seem like it.
I know this could sound crazy and all, but I think you'd fit right in with DedSec. Yeah?
Yeah, why not? I'm in.
I have drinks for sale. Anyone thirsty? Cold and refreshing. I want one. Don't be shy. I've got the best selection, and I'll give you the best deal. Why? Oh, wow. Don't worry. Shop, I won't rip you off. Good prices for everyone. Of course. That's incredible. I hear you. I have drinks for sale. Anyone thirsty? Please don't hurt me. Refreshing. Don't be shy. I've got the best selection, and I'll give you the best deal.
This activity
Really was something special. Hey, don't bother going to the shop. I won't knock you off. Good prices for everyone. Awesome. That made my day. I have drinks for sale. Anyone thirsty? Cold and refreshing. Don't be shy. I've got the best selection, and I'll give you the best deal. That's a new one for me. Very cool. Don't bother going to the shops. I won't rip you off. Good prices for everyone.
sodding drone.
I have drinks for sale. Anyone thirsty?
Flying nonsense.
Cold and refreshing. Don't be shy. I've got the best.
DedSec resurgence have prompted Parliament to approve the use of lethal force for Albion contractors. CEO Nigel Cass had this to say.
DedSec terrorists will quickly find that Albion, unlike the police force of this city, is battle-tested and proven in the field.
The Prime Minister's office has called this shoot-to-kill mandate a drastic but necessary
Rough
measure
time to start.
make London safe.
Here, your new gear.
Feels like a red pill thing, innit? Once I'm in, no going back to normal. Chilling with Mandem and that.
You thinking straight? Albion has government-sanctioned shoot-to-kill rights.
I know shit's fucked. I wouldn't be here if I didn't. But just to walk away from my whole life.
Yeah, I know it's terrifying. But I'd rather be out fighting the fuckers who are hurting my friends.
Alright. Yeah. Let's do this.
Welcome to the Resistance.
Right. Welcome aboard, etc., etc. I'll give you the speech later. Right now, we need you and your big, strong drone friend to get on top of SRS HQ and steal a server. Think you can handle that?
I'm on the move.
Why?
Yeah, old man's live on the scene.
I'll highlight the server with the AR reconstruction software. It's out of reach, so you'll need to use a heavy cargo drone to steal it.
That could hurt someone.
I'll put the server in your whip. You're good to go now. Watch the road, all right? Don't get blown up.
Don't worry, I passed my driving test with flying colours.
CTOS-AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
This will do. Remain in the area until I've downloaded enough data to the server. Download complete. I need a wider sample of data, so I'm pushing you the coordinates to a new location. This is brilliant. Look at this. It's compiling data from the surveillance infrastructure. nearby CTOS drones, civilian optics, CCTV, and then it assembles those scraps into what happened in this location 24 hours ago. Fantastic.
I want to know who's tampered with this vehicle.
CTOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
All right, scraping data from optics, CTOS cameras, microphones, laptops. Say, do you reckon SRS uses this to watch people shag? Fucking hell, do they use it for anything but watching people shag?
Bagley, we have company.
Well, shit, can you do anything to lose your new friends? Maybe invite them to a pottery night or overshare something personal. Whatever you do, just get to the last location in one piece.
Jesus. All right, fine.
Transfer complete. I'm missing one last data set. Pushing you the coordinates to the location now.
You'll fit right in. The more people willing to fight the system, the better.
Thank you.
CTOS-AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
Apprehend the suspect. Right, close this fucker down.
A little help, Bagley. These bastards are persistent.
Don't let the drones destroy the server before I'm done. Get out of the lorry and take care of them. Shoot them, throw rocks at them, destroy them psychologically with cyberbullying. Just keep them busy until the transfer's complete.
Where's our target? Over.
Shit! Vehicle's been hacked, innit? Oh! The team!
Alright, I've got it. Now, can't lug around this server forever. We should probably wipe our prints off it anyway.
Go on.
I'll overload the CPUs to cause a power spike and destroy the battery unit. The electromagnetic pulse should destroy both the server and the drones. So, you know, run! Well, that was fun, wasn't it? We pulled off a heist, made life a bit harder for the tyrants of the world, and most importantly, I got a new toy to play with. Now, run along back to the safe house. Sabine wants you and your new teammates for a briefing.
Well done, team. It's good to see the safe house filling up again. The only way we're going to keep London from falling into total oppression is by rebuilding the resistance. We need to recruit, train, build back our arsenal. The people are itching to rise up and take their city back. We just need to show them that DedSec are fighting along with them.
Agreed. Grow the team. Then take down the fuckers exploiting our city.
Albion's taken our home and turned it into a war zone, silencing anyone who dares stand up to them.
Yeah, and Clan Kelly's using this chance to fuck over everyone. We've got to do something about them.
Fair, but remember that this zero-day hacker group is still out there. They took out DedSec once, and it's a good bet they'll try again. I believe they were responsible for the bombings and framed DedSec. With your help, I plan to get to the bottom of this mystery.
I'd say that's a full docket. Enough talk. Let's unfuck London.
I found a lead that may help us unravel more about Zero Day and the bombings we ate shit for. I've picked up an encrypted signal from the Tone conference site that's been broadcasting on a loop since the night of the bombing. Go investigate. You might even get to try out that fancy new AR tech we stole. I mean, creatively shared.
Did you see what I done? Came in a black Benz, not in the white one. I'm just a hoodlum, I came in my own, some niggas wanna try some. Did you see what I done? Came in a black Benz, left in the white one. I'm just a hoodlum, I came in the own, some niggas wanna try some. Came looking like a ganja farmer. They better hide his daughter. Shake her bunda just like I taught her. Splash her bunda with holy water. Liquor spice for the winter season. Your chicken is a liquor season. Yeah. Did you see what he did? The black pants turn white and they can't believe it. Make them repeat it. That's some new shit. They've never seen it. You should feel it. Meet and greet it. I'll be a genius if I didn't think with my Venus. Then I'm thinking I'm awesome. Man, them approach with caution. True say we came with the bun, samba. True say we came for the bun. That's some brown thing that I can put my paws on. Did you see what I done? Came in my friends, left in the white one. I'm just a hoodlum, I came in my own, some niggas wanna try some. Did you see what I done? Came in the black Benz, left in the white one. I'm just a hoodlum, I came with the bun, some niggas wanna try some. Kids man, like I robbed the nine bar. Looking for the baddest diva. Hold up, analyzer. Body looking like a hypnotizer. Come let me try some, so you can climb on. Oh, you're a shy one, who you tryna hide from? Baby, jump in a black ride. And put your friend in a white bar. I'm a Benz, I'm addict. Hold up in traffic. Me and my friends switch cars and they look like magic. They never seen such a skinny man in a big puffer jacket. That's unfamiliar. Came looking like a bodybuilder. Out there, it's windy and I don't want nothing into your number. She wanna see the interior. Did you see what I done? Came in.
Let's hear it.
That drone was assigned to an Albion detention centre somewhere in the borough. According to what I could pass, it was used to interrogate high-value local insurgents. This is one less weapon in their arsenal.
Surrender now!
What have we got, Bagley?
It appears Albion has mapped out the locations of a number of dissidents in the city. I doubt they're planning their Christmas card list. I'll make sure someone sends a warning.
1.5 billion passengers a year.
Across 450 kilometres of network.
25,000 cameras work with 3,500 new security barriers.
To protecting our 200 kilometres of tunnels.
But we're more than just stats.
We're reliable.
We're dependable.
We're safe.
London Underground. Getting people where they need to go since 1863. Safely.
A professional activist. Sounds like they'd fit right in with DedSec.
just that easy?
Hang on. Something wrong with this book.
Hear that? Security knocking down a spider. What? Oh, hi.
Sweep everything until you find him.
This is strange. The manifest for the shipment you just destroyed mentions an internment facility in the Barra, but not one I've heard of. Well, they'll just have to do without the rubber hoses and black masks for a while.
Brilliant. We've hit all our Albion targets in Nine Elms. It's having an effect. Someone's had the courage to rise up and contact us. Meet them at Battersea.
Moving out.
What's wrong with you?
Want a picture?
I don't want any trouble, right?
Oh, really? You don't want trouble? Think you can defy an Albion officer? Try... Albion is always looking for good candidates.
It's you, isn't it? Dead sick. I never thought. I put it out there hoping, but you actually showed up. Brilliant. You've really lit a fire in Nine Elms.
We're just doing our part. What have you got for us?
There's something fucking wretched going on in the old power plant under the mall. I noticed these Albion boats coming into the docks, right? So I decided to have a look-see. Snuck down there. It was like one of them spy movies about secret prisons in the Middle East. I watched a...
A black site prison like this has got to be heavily guarded. We need to find a subtle way in.
There's an abandoned section of the power plant that's accessible.
I've browsed the available Battersea blueprints and extrapolated the most likely location of this Albion prison. You should be able to access it through the power plant.
Moving out.
Find the arsehole controlling that spider!
Stay sharp.
Disabling or otherwise interfering with CCTV. It's like they just vanished.
What's that?
Something up.
As funny as it is to watch you explore by frontage, I don't think it's working.
No shit.
Someone stashed a news drone here. You could use that to help you navigate the power plant.
come back safe and sound.
A secret Albion prison for political dissidents right under our noses? The people of Nine Elms won't stand for that.
I know they'll rise up, but not until we show them. And freeing the people being held in that old power plant will show them.
Here, here.
one big torture dungeon. People are brought in here and submitted to punishment until they break. Then they're probably made to disappear for good.
That's so horrible. They're torturing information out of them.
Just get them out. They've suffered enough, don't you think?
The control console will open all the cells and turn on the lights. That should allow the detainees to escape.
Beautiful. I'm so glad you were...
That'll put the entire borough on notice. The first-hand accounts from the people who were in there will certainly fire up Nine Elms. Job well done.
Sometimes a function is fashion. What's the point in spending a load of money? Why even bother?
What's an army without its soldiers? Glad to have you.
Yes, well, I'm ready to help however I can.
Excellent. Give me some space, yeah?
Everyone's trying to sell me
This is unsettling. Has anyone been inside here since the attack? Nothing but rubble and tragedy.
The place is still crawling with security. What exactly are they guarding? They haven't even started on the restoration.
Good observation. Bagley, what should I be looking for?
Any kind of device or component that could still be emitting the signal. It seems to be coming from within the rubble. is it. The signal is coming from this Spiderbot fragment. No indication yet who it belongs to.
Christ, it's been ripped apart. Why was it here, Bagley?
Difficult to say, but with an AR reconstruction, we may be able to see what happened to it and if it relates to the attack. Access data relays in the vicinity, and I can compile enough data to build the AR reconstruction. Perfect. 2 more data relays to go. One more data relay and I'll have it. That should do it. Now, I'll just take the audio from this stream and the video from these 36 and... got it. Go back to where you found that Spiderbot and I'll show you the AR reconstruction from the night of the explosion.
All right.
CTOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
You brought the payload?
What, think we'd go back for you?
Don't trust the Kelly dog.
Child's play. This is exactly why I... Bagley, can you identify the operator of the Spiderbot?
I've now fully decrypted the signal the Spiderbot is broadcasting, and while I cannot identify a specific user, it is a call code used by the Metropolitan Police Service.
So, the police watched it all happen. Interesting.
As in Clan Kelly? Jesus, Mary and Joseph, the bloody gangsters were part of the bombings?
I think the Kellys were the supplier. And that makes this a handoff.
Their contact didn't seem to be part of the same organization. Is it possible she's a part of Zero Day?
Well, don't just stand there, keep looking. The reconstruction continues behind that rubble.
And what do you propose? I quantum tunnel through it?
Quantum tunnel technology's at least 10 years away, but Spiderbots and drones are here today. You could try one of those if you don't feel like waiting.
Good plan.
Why don't you aim those human eyeballs of yours at the van's cargo?
All right.
RDX nitrogen, and the exact same detonator system like the bombs that were planted at Parliament.
Zero Day has a signature.
Hurry. Got order delivery.
So you were hired to supply all the targets?
Got it. We're all on need to know.
So, Zero Day organized several groups in order to stage the bombings.
That's certainly one way to pull off a massive coordinated attack while remaining anonymous. Zero Day needed manpower and resources, but they needed them at an arm's length. And it doesn't take the world's greatest AI detective to see that both Clan Kelly and Albion benefited in the aftermath. Unfortunately, this is the most we can get out of the AR reconstruction, but if we could find the mystery officer who was spying through the Spiderbot, maybe they could tell us more. Tracing the Spiderbot serial number, it was assigned to New Scotland Yard 3 years ago. Perhaps more information about its user or its assignment will be available at the station.
Considering they had surveillance, it's clear the police force haven't disclosed everything they know about the attack.
The only way to know for sure is to investigate New Scotland Yard.
Don't be stupid. Only thing left untouched is the sign out front. Albion's taken over the station.
And the entire police service. But don't worry, if you're not pleased with your privatised goon squad, just take your business across the street.
Grand. The exact improvement the police force needed was to be outsourced to bloody Albion.
Not to worry, the only difference now is the uniform, assault weapons, and the fact they're motivated by profit over public service. Now, any record or information on the Spiderbot will be further in. There we go. I think you just made a new friend. If Albion wanted to lock them up, they must be dangerous. And dangerous we can use.
Precisely. Bagley, is this our Spiderbot?
According to the serial numbers, this matches the piece of Spiderbot from the Tone bombing site.
Can you identify the user?
Navigate the Spiderbot from out of that room. I'll need a direct connection in order to learn more from our bisected friend.
Fine. Leave it to me.
That's a part of the remote detonator system from Parliament. If the Met, or Albion rather, actually analysed it, they would see it wasn't DedSec's handiwork at all. That opening right there looks like a good exit point. Right, get comfy. This spider-bot might be broken and missing some of its legs, but it can still jump and fit through vents. That's a good way to get through the station undetected. That's Dalton's mask. It must have been recovered from Parliament. It might be the only thing left of him now. Buggery fuck, would you look at all this junk? You'll have to jump your way across to get to the next vent opening.
They couldn't be trusted to do their jobs. Suddenly some corporation can clean up our streets better than the same police force we've had for who knows how long. When crime fighting is treated like a business, crime will never go away. That would be bad for business, right? So don't tell me Albion has our best interests at heart, so
If the police could handle their job, Albion would be necessary, but they can't. Home Office is working enough. Bunch of lazy
You're almost there. Make your way through this last vent part.
I have it.
Scanning Spiderbot and accessing its internal drives. While I'm analysing this data, you should make yourself scarce. Unless you'd like to explain to your new, heavily armed, privatised police force why you've broken into the station.
Fine. Just stay down and don't annoy me.
The Spiderbot fragment you found has a satellite-based GPS module that regularly pushed its location to a specific ground station.
Strange. Why would the police force use another station? Unless it's off the books.
Pushing you the ground station's coordinates.
Is there a way to get in, Bagley?
I'm detecting a surveillance network guarding a space under this bridge. If you can patch into it, perhaps you can take a look inside. The GPS history of the spider-bot we recovered regularly pings these coordinates. Our mystery witness to the real bombers must have come to this lovely, damp location several times.
It's discreet, in a camera dead zone. Good place to conduct some less than legal business.
Or to discreetly dump a body into the Thames.
Wow! It's like the Met built themselves an underground way station in here.
Well, if Albion was stomping all over your workplace, you'd find a different place to store your lunch too. And it seems our mystery officer was dedicated.
So what were they investigating that led them to the towing bombing?
The computer's dusty enough to kill an asthmatic, but there may still be something useful on it.
This is Inspector Caitlin Lau. Well, former inspector now. Since Albion's coup, the Met is no more. The police brass had already buried the evidence anyway. Everything implicating Albion and Clan Kelly in the bombings. But I know Mary Kelly's band of twats were involved, and they're involved in other crimes we can look into. Me and a few good mates are willing to go off book, going after Mary Kelly again. I'll never fucking learn, will I? Inspector Caitlin Lau, video log. Clan Kelly and Albion are teamed up on some deal. I don't have all the details, but it looks to be human trafficking. The European Processing Center is the Albion angle. Since the bombings, they can grab anyone off the street. Call them illegal immigrants, potential DedSec insurgents, whatever. Though we know who the real danger is. So, Clan Kelly gets hold of these people, these immigrants, deportees, victims, really, and they're taking them somewhere. But where and why? It all comes back to the boss lady herself. I knew she was into something, but she wriggled off the hook. There's only one way I can do this. 24/7 surveillance on Mary Kelly. If I'm caught, well, this will be my last entry. But I have to see what she's hiding.
So, our mystery officer was Inspector Caitlin Lau. It sounds like Mary Kelly was her white whale, and her investigation led her to the bombings.
I didn't think Albion could get any more corrupt. But working with a criminal syndicate?
It seems like 0 Days Web covers all of the unsavory bits of London. Tug on a thread, and it leads back to them. Clan Kelly and Albion included.
And mass disappearances definitely sounds like something DedSec should look into.
Inspector Lau mentioned Albion is running their part of the operation out of the EPC. Detectives like us call that a lead.
Clear? Heading out. Looks clear. Gonna check our next area.
Nobody will feel sorry.
That's so great. Love this. What the hell? Like that?
This Albion Clan Kelly business leaves a bad taste in my mouth. And if Caitlin Lau's right, then this little nugget jumps to the front of the queue. We have reason to believe a former DedSec operative may still be alive, but missing inside the EPC.
Angel Lopez, not London-born, but I won't hold that against him, unlike some others.
Looks like Angel got caught up in the immigration roundup, which, ironically, may be the only reason he escaped 0 Days DedSec purge.
Anti-immigrant sentiment has grown in London since the bombings. Albion fuels it. It allows them to send anyone they want to their brutal refugee camp.
We need to find Angel before they discover he's DedSec. This is kind of personal, team. But finding his trail might just shed some light on the Albion Clan Kelly connection.
Well, chances of him being deported at this time are slim to none. He's probably stranded in the EPC, which is unpleasant.
I've sent the details to your device and advised our contact at the EPC. They can get you inside. So, I've delved more into Caitlin Lau's investigation, and an enormous number of missing person cases centre around the EPC. The inspector was definitely onto something.
We need to find our contact. I assume you all realise that Albion finding out Angel is DedSec would be disastrous? For him as well.
Got Bagley summons. I've already taken care of your entry. Get you in quick and quiet.
Please tell me you're competent enough to have kept it off the record.
No worries, I'll spook. Now come meet me on the rooftop. The only place here that doesn't smell like piss. Got some info for you.
The European Processing Centre. It processes deportees by stacking them up in squalid conditions and forgetting about them. But hey, it's to protect...
What's going on here?
This place is worse than a prison camp. Every day I see people come through here, torn from their homes and their families. But I'd rather stay and keep an eye on things. Maybe help out once in a while. Like now.
Jesus. So because they're illegals, the government just packs them up and forgets about them? I mean, look at this chaos. How would they even notice if anything happened to anyone?
Yeah, well, people have been disappearing. Records say they have been processed, but it doesn't add up. No one ever properly leaves. And with the Kellys prowling around like fucking hyenas, I am not too optimistic about the people slipping through the cracks.
For fuck's sake. Mary Kelly is truly affiliated with every immoral operation in this city.
Truth. Now, about your missing guy. The best place to start would be the EPC database. They keep a record of everyone that comes in. And be careful.
Pushing the location of the EPC database on your optic. There will be a database here that we can search for evidence on Angel Lopez.
That was...
Open. They could be anywhere.
Nothing here. Moving on. No room for error here. Not the sharp. We're all clear over here. The sooner you give up, the easier we'll go on you.
Shit! Put out an all-ports warning!
What was Tosser?
Track him down!
All good. I'll try somewhere else.
Go on, Bagley. Tell me you found something.
I have. His file has been deleted from the main database, along with hundreds of others. Still very detailed. Even when committing crimes against humanity, the government doesn't skimp on paperwork. Here is a recording labeled Exit Interview.
You know what we do with terrorists, Lopez? Don't go pissing me off by denying anything. We know you're with DedSec. You think you were picked up on some random sweep? Not a fucking chance. Nothing to say. Well, this is not going to go well for you then, because I want information. The rest of your cell, where are they? I want names, places, everything you've got.
You think I'm daft? I spill everything I know and what? You let me go? I'm not talking. I know how this ends.
Oh, I don't think you do. I'm going to throw you to the wolves. The Kellys have an interesting way of disposing with problems.
You think I'm scared of some fucking thugs? Of winding up floating in the Thames? Fuck you.
You're too pretty for that, mate. First, they'll peddle you. For Dosh, right? Then, when you're...
Shit. They knew he was DedSec the whole time. This doesn't look good for Angel.
The clinic keeps government service hours, which means it's closed. We'll have to find Angel the old-fashioned way and hack their CTOS hub. Deportation limbo, horrible living conditions, unexplained disappearances. It's almost as if the media are deliberately ignoring the situation here in favour of... Oh, look here, Beatrice Stokely, 89, recently took up kickboxing to fill up her days. Fascinating. If the EPC is a typical example of how humans treat each other, I'd say a benevolent AI overlord is a step up, wouldn't you?
Were you programmed to be insufferable?
I have reconstructed an AR scene of Angel's examination. You can view it inside the clinic.
Well done.
CTOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
Let's make a deal, yeah? We know people outside. Maybe I can help you out. Just get me out of here.
Procedures, Mr. Lopez. We'll have you out of here in a minute or two.
Fuck, what was that?
That was an implant of some description. We need a closer look.
Facial analysis matches for both. They're part of Mary Kelly's little pack. So, Inspector Lau was right after all. Clank Kelly and Albion are in bed together. What a shit orgy that would be. Microchips, coated with biocompatible glass to prevent rejection.
Interesting. An implant in Angel's neck could be for a number of things. Monitoring health, tracking him, maybe?
No, these are more sophisticated. If I had to guess, I would say they were designed to deliver a dose of unknown compound. Not the kind of thing you find at your local corner shop. I could reconstruct the path he took if you want to see how this cliffhanger gets resolved.
Keep on him, Bagley. He may have escaped.
Fucker! Get him before he triggers! Fuck! He's getting away! Get after him!
Shit, they're catching up on him. Come on, Angel.
Yes, he might really escape.
Get fucked up. We don't have a match yet. She's gonna kill us.
No, it's fine. As long as he's not damaged, there'll be no waste. Demand's high with the new network.
Guess you're right. Let's tube him, get him in the van and out to the incinerator.
That was unexpected. It must have been a microchip. Obviously more than a tracking device.
The chip must have been triggered. I know the situation looks bad, but we need definitive proof of what happened to Angel.
We need to find him. See what they did to him. And what that fucking microchip is all about.
Seems like advanced technology for Mary Kelly and her band of thugs to be waving around. Could Mary be part of a scary dark web hacker group like, say, oh, I don't know, pick one, 0 Day?
Interesting theory, Bagley, but hold your investigation algorithms for the moment, will you? Angel needs us.
The incinerator they mentioned is probably the Southwark incinerator. It's practically right round the corner.
This place is certainly stimulating. So this is where they brought Angel. Creepy, even by Clan Kelly standards.
Now, keep your chin up. We'll find him. There's a camera network that might have caught where they took him. Let's hurry and access that network, shall we? I've gone over the captured footage. I was able to follow Mr. Lopez down to the cellar, but then I ran out of cameras. Not a problem you often have in London.
Fairly obvious what to do then.
My oh my, deadbolt trumps technology. The door is sealed, but this rubbish chute might do. It either leads to the cellar or your grisly death. Or both, I suppose.
Well, that's just great.
gonna cut you.
What are you waiting for?
Thanks for the distraction. Gave me the second I needed to take care of this filth.
You all right? That man was a few seconds away from killing you.
He was. I'm fine. I just need a second to catch my breath and find my files.
Hold on. You're Police Inspector Caitlin Lau, aren't you? We found your video logs. It was pretty reckless of you to pursue Mary Kelly on your own.
It wasn't always on my own. Who the hell are... You're dead sick, aren't you? You tracked me to the slaughterhouse.
Actually, we were tracking down a contact that went missing from the EPC. It led us here. We found where all the missing people were. Just Christ, the condition to find them in.
Then I'm sorry. I don't think there's much hope for finding him alive. The Kellys have got a sick little operation going. A kind of human organ black market. I've been investigating them for months. And they got my fucking files. God, I feel like shit.
You look it. I'll get a teammate to escort you somewhere you can recover safely. And I'll find Angel and your files. Sounds like we could use them.
Everything I've gathered on Mary Kelly. Almost enough to take her down.
This sounds like the beginning of a fruitful partnership then. Mary Kelly has just been added to the DedSec to-do list.
All right, an operative is on their way to escort Inspector Lau. So, let's find Angel and Inspector Lau's files.
I'll wait for your guy in here. And...
There's no doubt about it. This whole operation is meant to harvest organs. Clan Kelly's chopping off the parts they want and burning the leftovers.
Stealing organs from vulnerable people. Jesus, this is vile. Mary Kelly has to be stopped, and soon. Christ, they're unrecognisable. Bagley, run a facial reconstruction. Maybe we can still ID them despite the damage.
Take a picture and I can run key details past various databases. Unfortunately, I must confirm that this is indeed Angel Lopez.
Shit. Angel. He knew the risks. I did too, but... Never thought DedSec would get caught up in this. Mary Kelly is preying on London's most vulnerable. She's a fucking monster. Taking her out needs to be a DedSec priority.
Now we need to find Caitlin Lau's case files on Mary Kelly. See if my conjecture may be correct. Could Mary Kelly be in Zero Day? Well done, you got the files. The inspector will be impressed. Now get out of here before someone decides to turn you into minced meat. Chop chop.
No shit.
DedSec? Caitlin Lau here. I wanted to thank you. I'd be nothing but an anatomy lesson by now. Or a pile of ashes.
You'll be happy to know that Inspector Lau has been escorted to a nearby refuge and is getting her wounds treated.
I'll be fine. Still a little flighty from whatever they gave me. And frankly, a little stunned that we've joined forces.
I didn't think working with the feds was part of the DedSec lifestyle. But we gotta stop this Kelly twat, so we gotta do whatever it takes.
Exactly. You have an organization, I have information, and some backing from powerful people. Pool our resources, and we might just take her down. Mary Kelly's no petty criminal.
Bagley, call everyone together. We need to go over these files and figure out what the next move is.
I'll sync with Inspector Lau and prepare a briefing.
Bam! A dash of DedSec.
I've heard from Inspector Lau. We're ready for the briefing. Mary Kelly heads up the most powerful crime family in London, Clan Kelly, which should at least be easy to remember.
Under her old man, they were a bit player. Then he died, and her rivals started disappearing. Her enemies, her friends, her family. They call her Bloody Mary for a reason.
Early on, Mary abandoned cash in favor of cryptocurrency and brought the Kellys' criminal business online.
It makes weapons smuggling, drug running, money laundering all a lot easier without a cash trail. The woman single-handedly modernized organized crime in London. She considers herself to be untouchable. Case in point, from my files you retrieved. Darla Covington, 19. Sasha Haddad, 28. Radek Stavkovich, 24. All disappeared.
It's difficult to find good help these days, isn't it, love? Most people, they ain't driven. Not like you. Because they feel worthless, don't they? The way that the world is, how it uses people. It's horrible. It's nice that you have a purpose. Oh, that'll be me, love.
We aren't finished here.
This was a courtesy. Oh. Give my regards to their families. It's horrible losing someone you love. Nice meeting you, Caitlin.
As you can see, she'll never respond to interrogation. But there is one place she feels comfortable talking. The Sandstone residence.
Inspector Lau thinks a police bug in the Kellys' headquarters may have the evidence she needs to finally convict Bloody Mary.
Sandstone is their center of operations. I know the data on that bug will take her down. Get it for me, and I swear I'll put her away forever.
Pushing the coordinates to your optics.
Been here, Inspector Lau. I'm curious how you think you can bring Mary Kelly to justice now, with no backing. Even before Albion took over policing, you couldn't lock her up. And she goes on treating humans like cattle.
I had to work within the system. Yes, it was corrupt. I knew it. I just didn't know how bad it was. I thought a strong enough case couldn't be buried.
You knew the police force was corrupt, yet you still tried to play by their rules, and now you want to do the same thing again. How is this not utterly idiotic?
Because I'm taking it to a contact in the Attorney General's office, an honest solicitor with a hard-on for organized crime, specifically for Mary Kelly. Look, Our methods may differ, but I want to help those people as much as you do.
All right. But however this goes down, there's no way we're letting Mary slip the net again. That's not how DedSec does things. Let's get to Sandstone.
Comfortable. This'll work.
There's a potential recruit you may want to check out. Pushing your location. Security here is state-of-the-art, quite impenetrable. Unless, of course, you flew a drone through the window one of Mary's mouth breathers left open.
The recording device is in her security room.
Getting there should be a simple matter of navigating the vents.
What the fuck?
She's using these people as house servants, against their will.
Horrible in itself, but a million times worse knowing they end up as unwilling organ donors. Let's see what kind of recording we've got on her. Just look at this place. This is what comes of old crooked money. The Kelly family has been profiting from people's misery for a long time. She's got this shit all over the manor.
So you've been in there before? Is that how you ended up in the basement of the Southwark incinerator?
We needed something incriminating, so we decided someone had to get in here and plant a bug. I wasn't going to assign someone else to do that. You saw how Mary uses the people she grabs out of the EPC, and the staff's uniform's not hard to mimic, so I went in. What I didn't know was that she had intel on our investigation, my team. I thought going off book would stop the leaks, but she still knew we were coming. She tortured me for the names of my team, tried to break me, but cops don't give up cops. Turned out she already knew the whole unit and put hits out on them. The woman is a mind fucker.
You're lucky she didn't implant a microchip in you, having your mind enslaved. Oh, I can't imagine a worse fate.
That's how I ended up on that butcher's table. So many reasons to want to rid the world of her, but it wouldn't be enough to just put one in her brain. My mates died trying to bring her to justice. I have to honor that.
What you've done to yourself after everything I've done for you.
You made me a slave. All of us. Please, let me go. Take this thing out.
Back to your old life. Back to nothing. Back to you 2.5 screaming blighters in your dead-end job and sucking off the dole. You don't want that, love. This microchip is scary, I know, but I've got to keep tracks on my merchandise, don't I? And this kitchen knife, that won't do it, love. Cutting yourself affects my bottom line.
Look, I can't live like this anymore.
No. You're all right there. It's all right, sweetheart, because I have another use for you. Ooh, paying attention, are we? Good. Be sure and spread the word. You know where this one goes. Get these two and all the others over to their venue and ready for the sale.
Right away, Mum. Also, the foreign investors have already landed and the drones are programmed, ready to deliver the invitations and the coordinates to all the guests.
Is that initiative I'm smelling, Peter? Initiative can be a dangerous thing. Can be misinterpreted. Fuck's sake.
This is insane. How did Mary get her hands on this kind of tech? It takes a sick mind to come up with killer microchips.
Perhaps a disease mind, but definitely an ingenious one. Perfect psych profile for a group like Zero Day, wouldn't you say?
Her affiliation's not my priority, Bagley. She's keeping these people enslaved. And it sounds as if she's selling them. This is huge.
That's what the microchip is really for. If anyone stands up to her, she just kills them and harvests their organs. It's like they're not even people to her, just commodities.
DedSec, we'll have to crash that slave auction. Get all the information we can out of there. The location will be on the invitations. She hasn't sent out the invitation yet, but when she does...
Bagley, monitor the drone networks. Give us a heads up when Mary sends out her fleet. Until then, I reckon we're in a holding pattern.
I'll get in touch if I hear about anything else that might interest you. Cheers, DedSec.
Since we're waiting for our cordial invitation to Mary Kelly's tasteless theme party, we can finally get back to what really matters, solving the mystery of Zero Day. Who are they, and why did they frame DedSec for the bombings?
What do we have, Bagley?
Glad you asked. Today, the great AI detective has 2 leads for his dog's body politic. Obviously, Albion needs looking into, but I also have a more unusual thread for you to pull on. There's a new hacktivist group on the dark web scene called the 404. But instead of being in it for the lulz, this lot seems to be in it for the brutal reshaping of society by any means necessary. Sound like anyone you know?
Plenty of options, then.
I've marked both on your optic. I found a potential recruit for you. Drop in a pin on your map.
Automation causes homelessness! Firepower isn't protection!
London, this is 404, the first peer-to-peer hacktivist network. All are welcome. If you want to make a difference, join us. We're taking down the elite, one contract at a time.
Found that on the dark web. Looks like all the cool kids are forming hacker groups these days. But this 404 might actually come in handy in our fight. If all are welcome, that means we are too. I say we infiltrate 404, we get their connections, we get their assets.
If you play nice, they might even help you take out Zero Day. For that matter, maybe they are Zero Day. Only one way to find out. I found street view images of a CTOS hub that's been covered in 404 graffiti. They're marking their territory like an overexcited chihuahua. Dropping the location of the hub on your map. That's the CTOS up there.
If you were listening to this, it means you want to learn more about 404. Know what we know. Do what we do. Make your way to the Walkie Talkie Club. It's no big secret that the club is a front for Clan Kelly, but the place has other secrets too. More will be revealed there.
The hub just dumped a massive load of data into your optic. How forward?
Human rights! Don't outsource our safety! We don't want a police...
This one's a street artist. We could use a PR arm in DedSec.
By now, you must have reached 20 Fenchurch Street. The Walkie Talkie Club is located at the top of the building. Lift access only.
You have arrived at the Walkie Talkie Club, where those with more money than sense come to lose both.
The Walkie Talkie Club is frequented by all manner of crooked elites, and the owners, Clan Kelly, have an AI in place to collect blackmail onto you. Find that AI, and let's see for ourselves what these corrupt scumbags have to hide.
Well, you worked hard, persevered, and now we have nothing. The AI is not actually here, just a relay sending the club's data off-site. I'll find where it's all going, and you find a way out of this loud, obnoxious sweat hole. Deal? Deal. I've done some digging, and it looks like the facial recognition AI was created by Overtake.
Overtake? They're one of the biggest software companies on the planet. Always keep their noses clean, too. If they're buying blackmail material from the Kellys, that's big news.
Everything the AI is collecting here is being sent directly to Overtake HQ. We have to go there to get the data.
Christ, maybe I should stay on the road. You have arrived at Overtake, lead innovators in software and AI technology, founded by its CEO, Sky Larson, when she was just 25. Talk about an overachiever.
They keep all their blackmail material here. In one move, we can stop the extortion and bring down the filthy fucks paying up. Let's take these files public.
I believe that's exactly what our 404 friend has in mind.
Consider it done.
I have all the blackmail data, and dear God, people are disgusting. I wonder how this family values politician will appreciate his S&M sessions on public display. Oh well, let's find out. Blackmail data is hereby leaked.
Good to hear. I'd say that's adequate compensation.
I'd say it's a thankless job, but someone just sent us a video link named thankyou.mp4, so at least it's a one-thank job.
Show me.
You have completed your first contract with 404, the dark web's first peer-to-peer hacktivist network. I am in the network. I give the contracts. That's all you need to know about me. I'm nobody. I'm Nout. I'm also connected to your optic now, so let's see who you are. Hold on. Are you a DedSec? Oh, this is fucking mint, this. Yeah, that's more like it. Fortune's smiling on us today, DedSec. The world is fucked, and we can help each other set things right. I'm at Somerset House staking out contracts. Come and find me. Let's talk. Laters.
Shit. Gal is intense.
Bagley, who was that?
I've run Nout's name and face through the usual databases and turned up nothing. Oh, Nout. Right, just got that.
Gal's too sketchy for my liking. You actually want to go meet her?
Worth the risk.
Got a potential recruit for you. I'll mark them on your map. You're in. Now find the thing.
A chance to leave the child.
I'll have a look, see what's there with the alarm. Drone, what's my search?
Here's your target.
say again, all units, we have reports of a hostile in your area. Over. Approaching with caution. Over.
Back up to my location.
Control, we are still on the suspect. Over.
Suspect has a gun. I say again, suspect has a weapon. Over.
Where's backup?
Negative. No sign of suspect. Over.
Control, send an ambulance to my location.
Control, we're pursuing the suspect.
They really thought they could catch me?
Control, I've lost sight of the target. Over.
Returning to HQ. Search terminated.
You're in. Now find the thing.
In AI innovation, we automated weapons like cabs, we brought badly to your optics. All latest endeavors have time. Technology can have two sides of the same coin. That is the heart of it. A chance to leave the troubles of the world behind. Things may seem bleak now, but a new society awaits you. A society of peace and innovation, love and prosperity. Join our members with updates when they work is like. Unleash the full potential of you. Once a new procedure and you can be free forever. Sign up for our waitlist today and join us in the world of tomorrow. Daybreak is the future, and the future is very bright indeed. Permadeath has led the world in AI innovation. We automated weapons like cabs, we brought badly to your optics. Our latest endeavors have been entirely new. Technology and humanity, two sides of the same coin. That is the heart of daybreak. A chance to leave the troubles of the world behind. Things may seem bleak now, but a new society awaits you. A society of peace and innovation, of love and prosperity. Join our enemies to receive updates on daybreak is on. Unleash the full potential of your mind. Once a complete procedure and you can be free forever. Sign up for our waitlist. Daybreak is the future, and the future is very bright indeed. Permadeath has led the world in AI innovation. We automated weapons like cabs, we brought badly to your optics. But our latest endeavors have been entirely new.
Knight?
Hey, you made it.
Did you double book us?
What? Oh, yeah. He thought I was trespassing. I set him straight.
Okay.
Now, about that message I sent you. I might have been a little, overexcited. Oh, shut up! I've been investigating a massive contract. Too massive for the plebs who use 404. This contract is different. Dangerous.
Who is it?
I will tell you. But first I have to trust you. And you have to trust me, you know? So, I'm gonna send you another 404 contract. Let's just get to know each other a little better.
Where's your evidence that these targets deserve whatever retribution we bring them?
Oh, there you go. Asking the right questions. Trust me, I do my research. I know every contract inside out, and they're all part of the problem. London, the world, will be much better off with our help. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to move this twat before he gets his strength back. Laters.
Not a trap. Sounds like we have a potential partnership with this mean, aggressive mystery woman. Give it a think and we'll discuss once you're out of Somerset House.
Good plan.
Unleash the full potential of your mind. One simple convenient procedure and you can be free forever. Sign up for our waitlist today and join us in the world of tomorrow. Daybreak is the future.
Thoughts?
Her technique needs work, especially her kicks. But I don't think she's with Zero Day. She's hectic, man. But I say we play along. For now, at least.
If you decide to become gig economy hacktivists, then I'll support you, because I literally have no choice.